The evolution of Godzilla. From 1954 to today, Godzilla, the king of the monsters, has been a cultural phenomenon for over 7 decades. Since his first appearance in 1954, he has evolved significantly in design, themes, and role in cinema. From a terrifying metaphor for nuclear devastation to a beloved pop culture icon and even a heroic protector, Godzilla's journey reflects changes in global politics, film technology, and audience expectations. This article explores the evolution of Godzilla, analyzing his transformation from a menacing symbol of destruction to an emblem of resilience and entertainment. The birth of a legend, 1954 to 1964. Godzilla first appeared in Toho's Gojira, 1954, directed by Ishiro Honda. The film was a dark, somber allegory of nuclear horror, reflecting Japan's trauma from the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The original Godzilla, brought to life through suitmation and miniature effects, was a slow-moving, dinosaur-like creature with keloid scarred skin symbolizing radiation burns. He was an unstoppable force of nature, embodying the fears of the atomic age. The success of Gojira led to sequels that gradually shifted the tone of the series. Godzilla Raids Again, 1955, introduced the first kaiju battle, as Godzilla fought Anguirus. By King Kong vs. Godzilla, 1962, Godzilla began to take on a more monstrous yet commercialized role, appealing to wider audiences. This period also saw the introduction of color filmmaking, allowing Godzilla's iconic charcoal gray skin and blue atomic breath to stand out. The heroic Godzilla, 1965 to 1975. During the Showa era, Godzilla transformed from a terrifying menace to a heroic defender of Earth. Films like Ghidorah, the Three-Headed Monster, 1964, and Invasion of Astro Monster, 1965, redefined his character, portraying him as Earth's protector against alien threats. He gained a more expressive, even comedic, personality, particularly in Son of Godzilla, 1967, and Godzilla vs. Hedorah, 1971, which tackled environmental concerns. By the mid-1970s, however, declining interest led to a temporary halt in Godzilla films after Terror of Mechagodzilla, 1975. The franchise entered a decade-long dormancy, awaiting a revival that would return it to its darker roots. The Heisei Revival, 1984 to 1995. In 1984, the return of Godzilla rebooted the franchise, bringing back Godzilla's fearsome presence. This period, known as the Heisei era, depicted Godzilla as an anti-heroic force of nature rather than a protector. The creature design became bulkier, with larger dorsal plates and a fiercer expression. Groundbreaking effects, including animatronics and advanced suit designs, enhanced his realism. Films like Godzilla vs. Biollante, 1989, and Godzilla vs. Destoroyah, 1995, introduced deeper sci-fi elements, including genetic engineering and biotechnology. Godzilla was no longer just a monster, he was a bioengineered force with tragic implications. The climax of this era saw Godzilla's apparent death in Godzilla vs. Destoroyah, paving the way for a new generation. The Millennium Reinvention, 1999 to 2004. The Millennium series saw a series of standalone films, each with unique interpretations of Godzilla. Films like Godzilla 2000, Millennium, 1999, redesigned him with jagged, vibrant dorsal fins and a meaner, more aggressive look. Godzilla Final Wars, 2004, an anniversary film, featured an over-the-top, action-packed approach, bringing back multiple classic kaiju in a battle royale. While some films experimented with new origins and tones, the Millennium series struggled to reach the heights of its predecessors, leading to another hiatus before Hollywood took over. Hollywood's take, 2014-present. Hollywood has played a major role in reimagining Godzilla for global audiences. After the critically panned 1998 Godzilla by Roland Emmerich, Legendary Pictures revived the character with Godzilla, 2014, directed by Gareth Edwards. This version depicted Godzilla as a massive, awe-inspiring force of nature, emphasizing realism and scale. The Monsterverse, including Godzilla, King of the Monsters, 2019, and Godzilla vs. Kong, 2021, expanded the mythology, reintroducing classic foes like King Ghidorah, Mothra, and Mechagodzilla. These films portrayed Godzilla as a primal guardian, reinforcing his status as Earth's protector. Shin Godzilla and the future of the franchise. Toho re-entered the scene with Shin Godzilla, 2016, directed by Hideaki Anno. This version was a radical departure, portraying Godzilla as a grotesque, evolving nightmare, symbolizing bureaucratic inefficiency and the Fukushima disaster. The film was a critical success, proving that Godzilla could still be a powerful metaphor for contemporary issues. In 2023, Godzilla Minus One revisited the franchise's roots, returning to a post-war setting with a powerful emotional core. Meanwhile, Legendary's Monsterverse continues with Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire, 2024, ensuring that the legacy of Godzilla remains strong. Conclusion. The everlasting king of the monsters. Godzilla's evolution mirrors the changing landscape of cinema and societal concerns. From a nuclear horror to a heroic icon, he has adapted to remain relevant for new generations. Whether he is a destroyer, protector, or something in between, Godzilla remains an enduring figure in film history, proving that legends never truly fade away.